Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to keep your empire from freezing. I just saw the movie. I got the Ghost Trap popcorn bucket also, because, you know, why not? But anyway, we're moving on with the Eaglemoss /Fan Home Ghostbusters ECTO-1 kit. We are still on issue 32. This is the third assembly of issue 32. So here we have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Because as always, ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's right. Slice this open. Get the parts out. So today is definitely a momentous occasion. Oh, we got some stickers in here for wire tightening. And that is it. Get out of my life. But yes, today is a momentous occasion because we are finally going to be merging the two big sections of the car and make it one complete thing. But we do have some other little things we have to do as well, or not little things, well, some little things, some very complicated things, but we have things to do, is the point. We have things and stuff that need be done. We got the infamous blue hoses. Oh, they extend. Oh, look at that. I didn't know they extended. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. Oh, I love that sound. That's satisfying. Listen, listen. Oh. Okay, anyway. That aside, so we have the hoses here, we have the side view mirrors, we have brackets for these hoses, we got screws, we have an extra little rim hubcap thing, because there's 99.9% chance we're going to jack up the existing one trying to get it out, so they give you an extra one, because that's what they should do. I mean, granted, they should have told us not to put this in the first place, but anyway... Their holes in logic aside, let's open up the instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Ay. Alright, so this is what we did last week. Now we are here. Here is where we are. We are on stage 121, wing mirrors, brackets, and tubing. Hooray, hooray for tubing. Alrighty, so what we need to do is we need to get out these tubes, because we're going to be feeding wires through these tubes, and let's get out said wires. So first we're going to start with these three wires right here. These are the ones that are coming off of the bottom section of the car, off of the rear side here. So we have wires, what do we have here? We have wires K, J, and L, and these are going to get fed through one of these tubes here. So how do they want this going? So they want them... They want the connectors coming out of this end, the longer end. So, looks like we're doing that. And just feeding that through. So that comes out the other end. There it goes. And then we have both of these. Both of these have LEDs at the end, so the LEDs need to be coming out of this end. So that means we're going this way. So, just feed this through. Feed it, feed it, feed it. There we go. And last one. Let's see how well this goes. Now we already have two wires in here. Let's see how much resistance we get. Or maybe none. No, maybe not. Seems like it, no, for the most part it was going to cooperate. Nope. It got snagged somewhere. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. You can make it. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh. Come on. There it is. There we go. We got it coming out. Alrighty. Okay, so that is done. So we can put this one off to the side. Now we have this one, and this one's getting wires M and N. So again, we want the smaller connector coming out of the longer end here. So this one will feed through just fine, because it's all by its lonesome. Okay, and this one, obviously, and all these wires and everything, these are going to go on this end. So we are feeding it this way. You go in. You go in. There we go. Come on. And once that is done, then we will have to bring in the car and do some work on that. So let's get this fed through. Fed through, as you can see, and those are ready to go. So yeah, so now let's bring in the undercarriage here. Okay, so we have the undercarriage here, and we need to do a little bit of prep work. So we need to remove these two sections right here. And those are just held in with M screws. That's right, they're held in with the best screws ever. So let's just take these out. And have it released. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, we're taking out these pieces right here. So we're going to get these out real quick. And there we go. We've removed both of these. So now we can put these off to the side, and we can actually put this off to the side for now. Okay, so here we have the body of the car. So now we're going to put these hoses in. So I believe we're putting the longer end in the bottom here. So feed those wires through, and that should just sit right there, and that'll obviously just go up and over. I'll secure those with some masking tape. I bring the other one, and make sure those wires get fed through. Feed that through like that, and it'll come up and over. So I'm going to get all this secured up with some masking tape, because now we have to take this car and flip it on its back. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so here we have the car on its back. I have it propped up on a box so as to not damage the lights on the roof. So here what we did is we took a wire W here, and we needed to run it from this end to the other end and just secure it down with 3 stickers, which I already did. So that's all secured up, and now that is where it's supposed to be. So now we can move on to the next thing. We got to put this off to the side and bring the other part of the car back in. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is remove the left rear wheel. So we need to remove this little cap here, unscrew it, and yeah, this is why they give you a spare cap here, because there's a 99.9% chance you're going to jack this thing up trying to get it out, because that's in there. So I'm gonna do all that off camera. Alrighty, so we got the wheel off, hubcap. Actually got the cap off with minimal. You can see here, minimal damage. I was actually amazed. I just used my knife here and just kind of popped it out. It was actually pretty easy, for me anyway. I'm still going to use the replacement one, but I'm amazed that I actually did that little nick of damage getting it out. But hey. Alright, so now it's time to move on. Okay, so here we have both sections of the car laying on their right-hand sides, and now what we need to do is just connect all of these wires from the top half to the bottom half. Just a case of matching up the letters, color coding, all that good stuff. So that's another thing I'm going to do off camera real quick. Okay, so all of the wires are hooked up in the front, in the back, all the letters are matched up, all the colors are matched up, everything seems good. So now it is time to flip all this on its back and start the process of connecting these two pieces together. I'm probably going to do all this off camera because it will need my undivided attention, so I'm sorry you're not going to see a lot of this, but trust that what's supposed to happen will happen. I'll just see you on the other end of it. This is going to be a bit of an ordeal, but I'm gonna do my best here, so pray for me. Alright, so that was every bit the ordeal I thought it was going to be, but we did it. We got all this down. We got all the wires tucked in, secure, out of the way. That took a long time, but we got it. We got that fender back in as well. We got that back tire back on, and yeah, everything is good. Again, that was a lot of finagling and fiddling with wires and everything just to get everything in place just right. I think I got everything in place just right. Again, pray for me, but, you know, now it's time to finally bond these two sections together for life. So we have 4 corners right here that will get 4 ZM screws, and the very back will get 2 double AM screws for doubly A. That's right. So I'm going to get all these started. Okay, we got them all started. Also, there are 6 ZM screws that go up front, not 4. My apologies. But yeah, we got them all started, and now point screw. The most important screwing we have ever done with this build. So let me get all these snugged up real quick. Okay, last screw and snug in. So now, while we still have it on its back, we have to take these plates and put them back in their homes. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so these are back in their home. That's all done. So now we can finally flip this car back over because we still got more work to do. Okay, so now it is time to move on to what? The side view mirrors. So using these, is there a right and a left? I'm not sure. I don't see any markings on them, so I guess it doesn't matter. So it looks like we're just taking one and putting it right here, question mark? Or is there a left and a right? Oops. And we are using tiny screws to secure these on. Tiny. Okay, this one fits. So maybe there's a left and a right. Okay. So we got that. We need to secure this with an RP screw. Where is it? Right here. It's those tiny screws. I don't like the tiny screws. You know why? Because they're so tiny. They're so tiny. It's all right. We'll do this. We'll do this. We will endure, and we will survive. We've survived this far. Can't quit now. Can't quit now. All right. Get that secured up as best we can. That was not as best we can. Again, it's such a tiny screw. It's such a tiny screw. There we go. I don't know if there's any specific orientation this needs to be at. Any kind of specific angle? I don't know. I have it angled pretty much the way it's pictured in the instructions. So I'll go with that. If I can get the screwdriver back in its home so I can do a little bit more in snugging just to be safe. Doesn't want to. Doesn't want to let me. There we go. Oop, there we go. Okay. So once we've done that, then it gets a little chromed out piece. That will be the mirror, and that just goes into, it's just 2 pegs that go into 2 posts. There it is. There it is. I got it popped in. Okay, so now we have to do the same thing on the other side, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, other mirror is in, and now we got to flip it back around. Okay, so now it's time to finally install a piece that we put together a very long time ago. We have this spotlight here. We put this together in what? Stage 75. So we finally get to attach this to the car, and looks like we're going where? We're living right here. See that? Little post for it right there, and that is going to take 2 regular AM screws, not the double AM, just regular AM screws. So let me get these on real quick. Alright. Get that in snugged. Real nice like. And there we go. We have our spotlight. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is get these hoses secured up. So we have these brackets that are going to go behind the hoses. Are going to sit right here. So we got one that goes here. We have one that goes up top. These will be secured with 2 VM screws apiece. So let me get these on real quick and get to some VM screwing. Okay, we got the brackets in place. So now it's just a matter of setting these hoses in place. I have to get this out. There we go. Set these hoses in place, and then they will be covered by 2 of these right over top, and these will be secured with 2 AP screws. So let me get these in. And there you have the hoses all secure. And look, we have a whole car now. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That was a lot of work. That was definitely an ordeal, but so worth it. I mean, that looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 man. We're on the home stretch here. We are on the home stretch to completing this car, and yeah, looking good. Looking real good. I am very happy with what I'm looking at right now. Oh, man, we're getting there. We are getting there. But yes, this is what the assembled pieces should look like. That is what the assembled piece looks like. And there you go. We are finally done with this oh so momentous stage of the build. So there you go. Now again, this kit is no longer available, but Fan Home has a lot of other kits that you can sign up for. If you are interested, as always, there's a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely ghost-busting vehicle take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.